Antonius! Forget not in your speed, Antony, to touch Calpurnia, for our elders say the Baron, touched in this holy chase, shake off their sterile curse.
I shall remember. When Caesar says do this, it is.
Set on and leave no ceremony out.
Caesar!
Ha! Who calls?
Bid every noise be still. Peace, yet again.
Who is it in the press that calls on me? Speak, Caesar's time to hear.
Beware the Ides of March.
What man is that?
A soothsayer bids you beware the eyes of March.
Send him before me, let me see his face.
Fellow, come from the throng, look upon Caesar.
What sayest thou to me? Speak once again.
Beware the Ides of March.
He is a dreamer. Just leave him pass.
You will see the order of course. Not I pray you do. I am not dating some. I do lack some part of that quick spirit that is in Antony. Let me not hinder, Cassius, your desires. I'll leave you. Brutus. To observe you now, I have not from your eyes that gentleness and show of love as I want to have. You bear too stubborn and too strange a hand over your friend that loves you. Cassius, be not deceived. I veiled my look. I took the trouble of my countenance merely upon myself. Vexed I am of late with passions of some different, which give some soil perhaps to my behaviors, but let not therefore my good friends be grieved, above which number, Cassius, you be one. Nor construe any further neglect than that for Brutus, with himself at war, forgets the show of love to other men. And Brutus, I have much mistook your passion. By means whereof this breast of mine hath buried thoughts of great value, worthy cogitations. Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face? No, Cassius, for the eyes is not itself, but by reflection, by some other thing, is just. And it's very much lamented, Brutus, that you have no such mirrors as will turn your hidden worthiness into your eye that you might see your shadow. I have heard, where many of the best respect in Rome except immortal Caesar, speaking of Brutus and groaning underneath this age's yoke, that have wished that noble Brutus had his eyes. Into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius, that you would have me seek it to myself for that which is not in me? For would Brutus be prepared to hear? And since you know you cannot see yourself so well as by reflection, I, your glass, will modestly discover to yourself that of yourself which that you know not of. What means this shouting? I do fear that people choose Caesar for their king. Do you fear it? And I was thinking you would not have it so. I would not, Cassius, yet I love her well. But wherefore do you hold me here so long? What is it that you would impart me to me? If it be aught for the general good, set honor in one eye and death in the other, and I will look on both indifferently. For let the gods so speak me as I love the name of honor more than I fear death. I know that virtue be in you, Brutus, as well as I do know your outward favor. The honor is the subject of my story. I cannot tell you and other men think of this life, but for my single self, I had as life not be as lived to be in awe of such a thing as I myself. I was born as free as Caesar. So were you. We both have fed as well, and we both can endure a winter's cold as well as he. And for once upon a raw and gusty day, the troubled tide chafing at her shore, Caesar said to me, "Darest thou, Cassius? Now leap into this angry flood and swim to yonder point." Upon the word, accoutred as I was, I plunged in and made him follow. And so indeed he did, but ere we could arrive to the point proposed, Caesar cried, "Help me, Cassius, or I sink." I, as Aeneas, our great ancestor, did from the flames of Troy upon his shoulder the old Anchises bear, so from the waves of the Tiber did I the tyrant Caesar, and this man is now become a god? And Cassius is a wretched creature who has bent his body. If Caesar carelessly would not on him, he had a fever when he was in Spain. And when the fit was on him, I did mark how he did shake. 'Tis true, this god did shake. Aye, and the tongue of writing speeches in their books, crying, "Oh, give me supreme images as a sick girl!" Ye gods, it doth amaze me, the man of such feeble temper should so get the start of the majestic world and bear the ball alone. Another general shout. I do believe these applauses are for some new honors that are heaped on Caesar, a man who doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves. Men at sometimes are masters of their fatal faults. Dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. We are the underlings. Brutus and Caesar. What should be in that Caesar? Why should that name be sounded more than yours? Write them together. Yours is as fair a name. Sound them. It doth become the mouth as well, weigh them. It is as heavy, conjure with them. Brutus will start a spirit as soon as Caesar. Upon what need doth this our Caesar feed, that he is grown so great? Age thou art shamed. Rome now has lost the breed of noble blood, been with them by age since the great flood, but it was famed with more than with one man. When could I say till now the talked of Rome that her wide walls encompass but one man? No, it is Rome indeed, and room enough when there is in it, but only one man. Well, you and I have heard our fathers say, there was a Brutus once that would have brooked the eternal devil to keep his seat in Rome as easily as he came. That you do love me, I am nothing jealous, but what you would have me do, I have some aim. What you have said, I will consider. What you have to say, I will with patience hear and find in time so we to hear and answer such high things. Till then, my noble friend, chew upon this. Brutus had rather be a villager than to repute himself a son of Rome under such conditions as this time is like to lay upon us. I am glad that my weak words have struck thus much show of fire from Brutus. The games are done. Caesar is returning. As they pass by, pluck Casca by the sleeve, and he will, after his sour fashion, tell me what hath proceeded where he go today. I will do so, but look you, Cassius. An angry spot doth glow on Caesar's brow, and all the rest look like a kid in train. Casca will tell us what matters.
Antonius.
Caesar?
Lord Cassius has a mean and hungry look. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous.
He's not, Caesar. He's not dangerous. He's a noble woman and well given.
I fear him not. Yet if my name were liable to fear, I do not know the man that I should avoid so soon as that Sir Cassius. He reads much. He is a great observer, and he looks quite through the deeds of men. He loves no plays as thou Antony. He hears no music. Seldom he smiles, and smiles with such a sort as if he mocked himself. He's not a spirit to be moved to smile at anything. Such men as he never at heart's ease. Therefore are they very dangerous. I'd rather tell thee what is to be feared, for always I am Caesar. Come on my right hand for this year is death. Tell me truly what thou think of him.
You hold me by the clothes. Would you speak with me? Aye, Casca. Tell us what hath chanced today that Caesar looks so sad. What? There was a crown offered him, and being offered him, he put it by and looked back his hand thus, and then his people fell shouting. Was this crown offered him thrice? Aye, there it wasn't, and he put it by thrice. Every time he checked like $1, and then
but to my thinking, he was very loath to lay his fingers on it. And then he offered it the third time. He put it by the third time. And as he still refused it, growled and hooted and uttered such a stinking breath that I durst not open my mouth for fear of choking. And it almost choked Caesar, for he swooned and fell down at it. And for mine own part, I durst not laugh.
Soft.
What?
Caesar swooned.
He fell down in the marketplace. He fell to the mouth, speechless.
'Tis very like he hath the falling sickness. Oh, Caesar hath it not, but you and I and honest Casca we have the falling sickness.
I know not what you mean by that, but I am sure Caesar fell down.
What said he when he came unto himself?
Mary, before he fell down, when he received the common herbs, glad he refused the crown, he put me over his doublet and offered them his throat to cut. And so he fell. When he came to himself again, he said, if he had done or said anything amiss, he desired their worship to think it was his infirmary.
And after that he came, the sad away.
I can tell you more news too. Wallace and Flavius, who point scarves I've seen in Caesar's images, are put to silence. Very well. There was more for yet, if I can remember it.
You sup with me tonight, Casca.
No, I am promised for.
Will you dine with me tomorrow?
If I apply your mind hold and your dinner working eating.
Good. We'll expect you.
Do so. Farewell, both.
For this time I will leave you. Tomorrow, if you please to speak with me, I will come home to you. Or if you will, come home to me, and I will wait for you. Do so. Till then, think of the world. Brutus! Thou art noble. Caesar don't bear me hard. He loves Brutus. I were Brutus now. If he were Cassius, he should not humor me. I will, this night, in several hands, in at his window's throw, as if they came from several citizens. Writings all tending to the great opinion that Rome holds of his name, wherein obscurely